So our next topic is how to learn the soft skills. Very important topic this is. So for learning soft skill, first of all, we have to attain a skill on language. For example, if you have known about the Mahabharata battle, so why did that happen? Because uh, there was a, a Hastinapur, right, which was conquered by this Duryodhan, and then Krishna told Duryodhan that give some villages to Pandavas, at least some villages. You see how politely Lord Krishna was speaking to Duryodhana, very gently, very politely, with a soft language, was requesting Duryodhana. But what did Duryodhana say? I will not give them even, I will not give them a land, even the land which is like a tip on the needle. I will not give them a land. That's why this battle happened. So that's what I told in the last video that this tongue, one and a half each tongue, can lead kill 64 crore of people who died in the battle of Mahabharata. Don't want to pass a wrong message, but Lord Krishna is making us explain, teaching us by his examples. Whatever you see, his teachings is only for us. They were the instruments, and we have to follow those things. So attain skill on language. For example, we have never you have never been on the stage to speak in front of the audience. And if I tell you tomorrow you have to go on the stage and there are 5,000 people, you have to speak for 2 hours, will you be able to speak for 10 minutes? No. Why? No practice. There is no practice. So what do you have to do? I can say you have to speak for half an hour, right, in front of 15 people or 20 people. So that is a good task. You got a time limit, you got a crowd, less crowd. Then when you are good and have command in your language, in your speech, then you will be given an opportunity to speak to some more people. Then some more, then some more, then you will be able to speak in front of 5,000, no, 5 lakh people you can speak. So this is the second point of how to learn this soft skill is to develop the ability to express. Actually, you have to develop this ability to express before people, before an audience, so, which is very, very important. Very important. No, and to learn this. And the third point is absorb values in life. Very important. Absorb values, discipline, manners. It's very important. If I'm going on the street, I'm properly dressed. Any person is coming in front of me, what he will think? Oh, this is intelligent person, educated person. So he will not speak a rubbish. If you just, wear the, a track, you go on a track and a t-shirt, on a hoodie, and if you go on the streets with a black goggles, maybe some people may give you bad words in the street if you are not behaving properly. Appearance is the most important thing. How you appear, how you develop your personality in the society. That is a very important, because there are thousands of people out there you will have deal with. How will you deal with them? How will you speak to them? Good listener. First of all, everyone should be a good listener. Listen. If there is any quarrel, any fight, any issues, listen. After you listen them, They will give you an opportunity to speak. But what happens? We argue. We start arguing. We argue in such a hard way. He will not accept his mistakes, and we will not accept our mistakes. So when there is no acceptance of mistakes from both the parties, what will happen? Mahabharat, a quarrel, because no one is accepting the mistakes. Anyone have Someone have to compromise. They have to adjust. They have to have a mutual understanding on whatever topic the quarrel has begun. So try to listen first of all, and then react. Don't first react, because when you react, the person has got an opportunity to speak more about your reactions. अगर मैं गुस्सा, if I am angry and I'm speaking rubbish and harsh language to anyone in front of me, if he's very polite, very sharp, so what will happen? You will say the person who is already angry will be more angry. No, but actually that's a story in Mahabharata that there was one demon and he wanted to kill all the people in the village. Then this Pandavas, they were in Vanvas in the forest. So the demon was very angry on all the people, and he was eating all the people. He was a human eater, man eaters. So this Yudhishthira Maharaj said, I mean, we have to do something. We have to kill this demon who's very angry. So first of all, Nakul goes and then he starts speaking. Who are you? And he was like, who are you? Who am I? Who are you? He said, I'm Nakula. I'm so strong and I will kill you. And then, no, nothing happens. He get defeated. Then comes Sahadeva. Then comes Arjuna. Arjuna comes, oh, I am the lifter of Gandiva. My bow and arrow, I will kill you with that. And the and he gets more angry. The demon gets more angry. And he defeats Arjuna. And then comes Bhima. Bhima has a power of 10,000 elephants. So he was like, I am all strength. I have all power. I will kill you. And the demon was like, really? No, that's not possible. And then they start fighting and he gets defeated. Bhima gets defeated. Finally, Yudhishthira Maharaj says, now I have to go. Krishna says, no, let me go. Krishna goes there and he starts laughing. Lord Krishna just starts laughing. Loudly he starts laughing. And demon is watching this. Krishna is laughing, you cowherd boy, and you are a thief. You used to steal all the butter from the. And so he was just trying to tell all the bad words. And Krishna used to laugh more and more loudly. He used to laugh. The more he speaks on Krishna's and he gives bad words to Krishna, Krishna will laugh more loudly. Just by Krishna's laughing, that demon got defeated. So that doesn't mean that you start laughing if someone is angry and you start laughing loudly. Okay, yes. No, no. Otherwise, he'll be more angry. But what Lord Krishna wants to teach us, when someone is angry, you see someone is angry, and you know that what can be the state of mind of some person who is angry. It's out of this world. You cannot just go and argue and offer a ghee in yagya. So you go there, say, smile, give a smile. Tell him to sit down. Tell him to calm down. Give a smile. Always smile. The smiling is so effective, right? That if someone is very, he's feeling very sick or very ill, but you go there and give a smile and say, nothing to worry. Just take precautions. Take regular steam inhalation. Drink hot water with turmeric and ginger. This coronavirus will not harm you. Don't worry. I am there to serve you in your service if anything happens. So we pray for all the peace of the world that this coronavirus leaves us as soon as possible. But if you tell someone in this situation, how happy he will be. How happy. So happy he'll be. Oh, there is someone by my side speaking nicely. In mathematics, there were two things: constants and variables. So what is a constant in mathematics? Pi equals to 3.14. No one can change that. Even the famous Aryabhatta can also not change that. Even if he has made that. No one can change pi equals to 3.14. But what is there in mathematics? Variables, which is in your hand. You can change the whole calculation by using the variables. So variables is in your hand. For example, uh, someone is speaking behind you. Someone who is speaking behind you is constant. You cannot do anything for that. Can you do anything for that? Do you know who is speaking what for you? You will not know. You cannot do anything. But what you speak for some person on anyone's behind, some person's behind is in your hand. It is variable. You can say the current situation, coronavirus, it's constant. Now we have got some vaccine or something which we will get someday. At that time, was anything that could stop this? Nothing. It's constant. You cannot change. No one can change that. But what is variable? What you are going to do in that situation. We were watching news. आज इतने केस है, आज 1000 केस, आज देश के अंदर 1 लाख केस, आज इस राज्य के अंदर एक दिन में इतनी मौत हुई. बट व्हाई टू इतना नेगेटिविटी क्यों भरना है दिमाग में? Why to store this negativity? Do something good. Do something practical in this time. This is constant and variables. So whatever it is constant, you cannot change that. So don't put your efforts behind that. अरे उसने मेरे को ऐसा बोला, मैं उसको ऐसा करूंगा. If you do that person what he has done to you, is there a solution? There is no solution in that. The quarrel will increase. Negative. There are, see, in our heart, in our mind, there are two people. If you might have watched cartoons when I was kid, I used to watch cartoon. So there was a bad person and a good person. With a bad person, and a good person with a ring in his head. So he will say, "No, don't do like this," and he'll say, and that the bad person will say, "Do like that, do like that," and then the good person will say, "Don't do, don't do." So that's a bad person, the bad guy and good guy, a positive guy and negative guy inside you. It is who, it is you who had to choose what you had to speak for what person in what kind of situation. It's upon you. You have to decide your own personality, your own uh, personality, and to make yourself such a nice in communication with a good body language, good behavior. Like if you are going visit some spiritual person, right? So you cannot just go there and how are you? Come on, man, just hang out. No, you cannot do like that. We'll do namaskar, we'll bow down, or you pay some obeisances on the lotus feet, and then you speak. You will be humble. That's the way. If you meet a businessman and if you do like this, no, you have to go shake hand, should be very strong. It is said that when you shake your hand, the hold of your hand decides your nature. And it is also said writing skills. When you write from your language, people can judge your nature from that is called I forgot what is that called. There's art in that. How to catch the person's nature, how to predict the person's nature by watching by seeing his handwritings. So that is also a part of this soft skill, writing skill, communication skill, behavior. So when we are about to present something, right? For example, you want to present uh, on, for example, let's say values of life, right? तो आप बोलेंगे अरे यार ठीक है ना, लाइफ चलती रहती है, लाइफ बहुत बड़ी है, एंजॉय करो, खाओ पियो ने मजा, धूम धाम ने धड़ाका, in our Gujarat it's said धूम धाम धड़ाका, right? Or WWW, why wealth, women and wine, and you are happy life. Is that truly a happy life? No, that is not a happy life. That is not gonna make you good, a skillful person by doing such a things. You can be happy in your own way, but you cannot be the same person what you are at home. You are originally what you are at home. When you go outside the home, you are a show off. You are a statue of show off. When counting me, we are a statue of show off. Frankly speaking to all of you, whenever we go out, what we do? Are we natural? We speak lie or we try to pull someone, just like in a basket full of crabs. If you just keep the basket's cover open, none of the single crab will try to come out. Why? Because one crab will go up and the other will pull him down. This is called crab mentality, to pull someone down. This mentality, if this mentality will be there, nothing is going to happen. Nothing is going to happen good. Nothing is going to happen very skillful. It's a harm in society. You have to try to love people. You know, in this Earth planet, in this universe, in this Earth planet, who loves you selflessly? What is love, A selfless love where there is no selfishness. I mean, there is no expectations, big expectations. That is in mother. If you want to learn soft skills, go to your parents and learn from them because they have seen much more than us. So Lord's love is like an ocean, and one drop of Lord's love is in mother. Selfless love. When I was a kid, he used to wake me up in the morning at 6, get me ready, iron my clothes, put oil in my hair, and give me tiffin box. I used to go to school, then I used to go to college, then I used to go to job, then I'm going to do business. Every morning, my mother gets up early in the morning at 5:30 or 6. Today also, she is doing that same thing for me, and she has never told me that, oh yes, I have helped you so much. So now you have to, take me to a world tour. You have to get me an Audi and BMW. She never told like that. Selfless now. This is called selfless. These are very essential points of this soft skill development. See, soft skill is just not, I can explain you soft skill in one sentence. You know, that soft skill is just regarding the communication skill, your behavior, by your body language, your gross skills, your technical skills, and that's finished. We are learning this since decades, and you all are professors and teachers, so you know better than me. So we are, but what is more than that? What is more than that? These skills are more than that. To understand to how to react with the people when they are talking something negative with you. What is your reaction? What are your reactions? That see in Mahabharata, in Bhagavad Gita, Dhritarashtra, King Dhritarashtra was not able to see the war because he was blind. So how did he see the whole battle? There was Sanjay, hmm, and he was able to see, project a screen. He was able to see everything live, what is going on in a Kurukshetra. So he was speaking, and Dhritarashtra was listening, just listening. I did one survey. I went to a blind men's association in Ahmedabad. There is a dark room. Me and my wife, we went there for some survey. So there's a dark room inside, and inside there's a person who guides us. And I thought, and he wore the specs, goggles. So I thought, might be some fashion or something. And in the dark room, he was making us walk, and he was telling us, okay, now touch this statue. What do you feel? I said, okay, this is like Shivji or Ganpati ji, or like now, okay, now we will go and see what do you feel. I told that I feel like grass, I feel like seed. There is some sound coming. And then we finished the whole tour. It's a dark room. When we came out and we said that, how were you able to do this? I mean, I was like, we were not able to do that. And he said that I am blind. He was blind. That person was blind who was guiding us in the dark room. So when we have so much senses, a sense to taste, a sense to listen, a sense to see, a sense to touch. We have got so many senses, but we sometimes forget to use that sense perfectly. Like when we are blind, what activates your mind? Your ears, your nose, your touch, your feel. Your mind start imagining what is there, what will come. But when your eyes are open, it won't work. It won't work, and you will feel, oh, I can't listen. I listen so less. No, it's not like that. You're not activating your skill of listening. Hmm. So listening skill is very is also a very important part of this soft skill development. Development is a very important word actually, because what we call as a development has got a very many definitions. Like development means something is going on a progress. Is called development. Another definition, opposite to that, already been done. Development. It has been developed. You know, I'm just getting the similarities of this word, right? But what actually the development means? Development means that when you have learned something, when you want to do something, you have already done that, and you are inspiring other and giving your knowledge to that person and giving him an opportunity. You're pushing him in his career. That is the actual meaning of development of people, of skills to help others. And that will develop your mental status, obviously. Why? Sometimes when you teach, you are still learning. Like I am giving you some seminar or session right now. I am learning a lot of things. I got to know many new points in my speech. Oh, really? Is that? Oh, I should also learn it. I should also learn that. So this is called a development. So we have to focus on the students and the education, that first of all, always to think that we are not just trying to build their qualification and education and trying to pull them out of this, uh, you know, all this mathematics and calculations. No, we have to understand his skill, his talent, student's skill. Okay, what are you expert in? Some might be expert in mathematics, some might be expert in chemistry, some might be expert in statistics. No, these five fingers are not same. They're different. They're not same. They're different. So we cannot expect everything from everyone. The same thing, same grades. Everyone has got their own intelligence. But if someone is less intelligent, that doesn't mean he is a failure guy. He has something, some other thing in his life in which he is expert. So we have to always be very calm, polite, good patience, and teach them these soft skills, how to speak to the elders. Sometimes in this generation, because I have done my engineerings and everything I have done in my colleges. So I was with my friend circle, and there were many things were going on in front of my eyes that they're not behaving properly. They are speaking bad words. They are not trying to communicate, not trying to speak. Whatever comes in your tongue, they used to just spit it out just like that. They don't know what is going to react. They were kicked out of the colleges. Many students I have seen in my colleges, they were kicked out of the principal by the principal. Now their parents are paying lakhs of money, by managing so much of things in their life, they are gonna do. And here, students, they don't try to understand the sincerity. Why? Because they're frustrated, they're in anxiety, they're in stress, because they are not getting a proper association, which is a very important part. Association is a very, very important part for students. हिंदी में एक कहावत है ना, जैसा अन्न वैसा मन. Hmm? Association plays a very vital role in every field. Every field. It may be your strength, it may be your character, it may be your mental status, your wealth status. It can be anything. Association plays a very big role that we have to learn from them. Right. So I have one point to cover from Sudama and Krishna that I forgot in the last video. I had to connect that. In that chapter, when Sudama meets Lord Krishna, Krishna was a king of Dwarika, and he was all wealth. He was having so much of wealth. And Sudama Brahmin was a poor guy. He was not so much. He was very poor, and he didn't have food to eat. And then Sudama's wife borrowed some rice, and she made some cheap rice from that. And she told her, "Give this to your friend as a gift." You see, this is the etiquette. Etiquette is very important lesson to learn any skills. Etiquette is a very important lesson you have to understand. This is etiquette. Whenever you go and meet someone, take something to offer them. So Sudama was walking all the way from Porbandar because he was from Porbandar. He was going to Dwarika, and he went there. And the guards said that some Sudama is waiting for you. Krishna said, "Who? Sudama, my friend?" Krishna ran. He rushed. He didn't. His um, the crown fell down on the earth, and his dupattas and all the clothes were just rolling down on the floor, and he didn't bother of his slippers, and everything was just going on the floor, and he went rushed to his friend to greet him. He makes him sit on his big throne of king. And what he does, not only that, he waters, he bathes his feet, and nothing else. He drinks that water of his friend Sudama. And he says to Rukmini, Krishna's wife, that you have to fan my friend. Give a fan, offer a fan. So she was fanning to Sudama. Down to earth, humble, humility. You see, here it connects. Everything is connected. That's why I am trying always. I'm trying to explain you by the example of Lord Krishna and Arjuna and then Sudama, everyone, because this is our perfect learning as it is. Not to take any examples. I'm not taking any this material world current situation examples. Just take those examples and you follow that, you'll be successful. Because I have done that. And by my spiritual masters and Krishna's mercy, today I'm able to, deliver this message, what I have learned from my gurus. That's what Lord Krishna shows how to follow a proper etiquette, with the people. Whenever someone is coming at your home, you greet them. Be happy. Whatever matters in your home, keep it secret. When someone is on the doorstep, greet them very well. Feed them. Give them water. Give them the reason of your happiness that I already told you. And then that person will be successful if he does like that. So I would like to thanks again to the Human Resource Development Center of Gujarat University for giving me this opportunity. I am just a very down that it is not just I was speaking my own things. I was speaking everything from the shastras and whatever I learned from my teachers and my professors and my gurus. So please forgive me if there is any wrong message, or if there is any harsh things I have come up to. So I ask for forgiveness, and I wish all the best for all our young generation, today's generation, for the bright future. And I thank all of you, professors, all of you, for always enlightening us to do and give our best in our life, and always making us realize our age, and trying to, explain and teach us that we can digest. Thank you so much. Namaskar. Hare Krishna.